that diaper booty. Oh no, the threads. Kim! Girl, this one could definitely be more on the sheer side. Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kayla Lachey, and today we're getting into a Skims swim try-on haul, which I'm excited about. I saw that they launched 2 different Skims swims. I already bought some from the previous colors that they dropped. Stunning, by the way. And then like a week ago or so they dropped some more and even a fun print. So I'm gonna give you guys a little try on. Probably gonna be super quick though because I only picked up 3 sets and then 1 swim accessory. So I'm gonna let you guys know about the sizing, different silhouettes and cuts that I picked out and which ones are my favorite. And I'll also be sure to link everything that I reference in this video in the description box below. So definitely give Skims a browse. I do feel like their prices are pretty fair considering the top and the bottom, because swimwear can be really expensive, and I don't really mind the price point because the silhouettes actually fit and flatter my body the best, and all the swim I have is Skims. So I really wanted to add some new sets to my collection this season as the pools are about to get ready to open up. So I thought I would share a little bit of a review on some of their new items. And here's my package right here. So let's get into it. So this is the packaging that everything shipped in. I would say it took them, I don't know, I don't want to say a week. It was just Easter, so that definitely did affect the delivery. But I have 1 set in a nude color. I had to get this orange that came out. But let's start with this towel because I only got 1 accessory. One of the most underrated items that Skims has is their swim towels. These are probably the most amazing quality. I do own 2 other colors that I've picked up a couple years ago, and when I saw this blue I was like, girl, we need to get a set. Okay, so these are definitely the most underrated and they tend to be in stock for a very long time, and they dropped some other colors as well to match some of the newer swimsuit styles. So this one, again, I'll link it below, is in the shade Tide, and they wash really well. They're big, so they cover the entire beach chair whenever I want to lay out and tan, and they absorb a lot of water, so when you're in the pool and stuff swimming, you know, your towel's not going to get super soggy and then not absorb the water. So I love this color. I'm definitely one of those girls that loves to have a matching swimsuit with their beach towel. I just feel like it's such a cute set and you just look put together. It's a great little accessory by the pool. So I'm definitely excited to add this one to my collection. You can see how plush this is, and it's huge. Like I'm saying, like really nice quality too. It has like the Skims embossed into the terry. And the color, imagine with a tan, this is the prettiest color that they come out in a while, and they do a ton of neutrals. So I personally was gravitating more so towards all the brights that they dropped. So I definitely recommend this towel. Again, I have many of them. I've washed them, I've used them for several years, and they still look pretty much brand spanking new. And to go along with that, this is the bikini set that I picked up. I really like the little updates that they did to their triangle bikini top. I do think you should size up for this. I don't have much of a chest, but I prefer a medium simply for more fabric in this area because you can adjust it fully out, or if you really want it to be less family friendly, you can cinch it in and have less coverage. And because it's a tie, it doesn't really matter anyway. You can adjust it to fit your body whatever tightness or looseness you prefer. But they did add this Skims embossed logoing to all of the ends on the ties. I thought that was a little cute upgrade. It has almost like a satin matte finish to it, and my favorite top is this triangle bikini. I have probably 5 or 6 of these in my collection from just over the years, and I love to get them in multiple colors because I like to have the same tan lines all season. Like, I don't want to have a million different tan lines. I love to be tan, but I would like to keep it very consistent, so switching out the color is really good for me personally, and I don't look crazy with a bunch of just uneven tanned skin. So yeah, all the ties have Skims on the ends, which is cute. Hopefully it won't get too hot against the skin though when I'm laying out. And then I went for the tie, what is this called? I don't know, I'll link these below, but the tie sides, really good. Again, size medium. I really prefer this silhouette compared to a thong bottom. I just like normal coverage, but not so much coverage, and these are so good. They do not give that diaper booty look. I do have a little bit of a muscular lower body, so for me, this just flatters my figure so nicely. You can even hike up the ties if you want. It is dipped a little bit in the front, so I would say it's more low coverage, so you have to be comfortable with that, but it doesn't bother me. I think the silhouette is so flattering and gives really good coverage in between the leg area, which I always think is super important. And like the top, it has the Skims on all the ties, so really cute dangling features. Love this tied bold bright color. And I also saw that they recently came out with this orange. This one is in the tangerine shade, so I opted to go for a different silhouette this time to review for you guys. And this is the Halter Scoop Bikini. They do a ton of different silhouettes. They even have like tank tops out, capri pants, other cover-ups, different more full coverage tops, thong bottoms. So whatever you guys like, they will probably have a silhouette for you, which is why I really like Skims Swim. They have the options. So when I saw this orange, I was like, girl, this can look so good on a tan. This one has a little bit more coverage, I would say, in the chest area, but even still, it's pretty narrow. I have like a wider chest, so I was a little bit nervous about the sizing for this, simply because there's no adjustments around the halter neck, but there is a little clasp on the back. Again, can't really pick your setting. I don't know about this one. We'll try it on and I'll edit on the screen if I like it compared to the triangle top, and if I don't, I will just swap it out for the orange triangle because I already know that I love that so much. But yeah, I got this in a medium, and I'm hoping it's not too low cut where it's showing some nips or anything like that, and the drop here looks pretty long. So I'm a little, I don't know, girl, I'm a little nervous about this one. You could see compared to my like Gymshark bralette how skimpy it is. I don't know. Maybe I picked the wrong silhouette for myself for this one, but I'll let you know about sizing for this piece. Also, the stitching on this one doesn't look the best. Kim, what's going on with the stitching here? It does have a little Skims plate embossed on the side. You can see how narrow. Also, I'm hoping this will not dig into my lats on the back, but you can see the clasp here. There are 3 different settings to this, so that is nice to see. I wish they would have done the same feature around the neckline because not all of us have the same drop. There's some pleat detailing on the chest area here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm not crazy about the threading on the back of this. It's just looking a little, I don't know, not as clean as I would have preferred. Like all of the triangle tops are perfect. Like stitching is 10 out of 10 on these pieces, but this one, I don't know. Like I'm looking at this piece here. I'm even looking on like the neck strap. I'm not crazy about how that's looking, but it does have some good stretch, so maybe I should have sized down. Also, these are very, I don't want to say risque, but there's no padding in their tops. I don't think any of their tops have padding. There's also no slits to insert your own, and I honestly don't think it would look good if you just put a cut pad in between your chest and the swim top. It's just double lined fabric. I personally am not a big fan of the pads anyway because I find that they shift around a lot and then you can see them, especially when they're wet. But I've never had an issue with sheerness or anything while wearing these and actually going swimming in them. So I'm undecided about this little top right here, but I did also pick up a different silhouette for the bottom for this set, and this is their Cheeky Tinga bottom. And I do own like 4 of these, and I also really love this silhouette. I find that it is very flattering, particularly on the back side because it kind of goes up like a higher cut on this side. You can hike it up. It also is a little bit more dipped in the front area, similar to the tie bottom, so definitely keep that in mind as well. But I find it's nice coverage here in the crotch, and these are not adjustable like the tie bottoms, but I find that they stay up really nicely on my hip area, and I swim in these, and I just feel like it flatters my body really nicely. Also got this in a size medium, so if in between sizes like myself, my waist is a small, my lower body is a medium, I say size up. So this one also has the same embossed Skims tag on the center of the glute area, and because this is like a metal plate, like the stitching around it is just not good. Like, I don't know if you could see that because my lighting is kind of blown out, but you could see the threads just popping out. They didn't do this on the last one. Last year they did not have this feature, and I actually prefer it because I feel like this might come off. I don't know. And then this is what it looks like on the inside where it's stitched in. Kind of looks a little cheapy. And then I'm looking at these threads and they're like loose. So yeah. Oh, you see that? I don't know about this one. Ugh. Kim. What's going on with the swim, Kim? I don't know. I've never had this issue with my Skims swim before. It's on this side too. So that's a consistent thing that I'm seeing with the orange set. I'm not crazy about that. So I don't know. Let's see what this one is giving. So this one is their crocodile print. I got this one in the triangle top, again, because that is my favorite. Hopefully the stitching is not bad. Where is this made? Because I'm actually curious. Made in the Dominican Republic. It's 85% nylon and 15% elastane is the makeup of the material. This one looks so good. On their Instagram, I had to get the exact combo that I saw them advertise. I really thought this was different because they don't really do a ton of prints. They also came out with a cheetah print, wasn't my style, and then also a zebra. Was kind of cute, but I felt like this one was more subtle of, oh no, the threads. Kim! This one was the most subtle, and I feel like this could be sheer. Yeah, this one could definitely be more on the sheer side, especially since there's no lining to this in the sense of padding, but it is double layered. The inside is just like a thinner mesh material. Here's the print up close. There's no real texture, it's just printed on the fabric. So really pretty cream and like beige going through it. I think it's definitely really fun. And again, I went for a size medium on this one. Honestly, I like the blue a little bit better just because this one could be a little bit sheer, and I fear when it's wet you might see some nips, especially depending on your coloring. So I would be a little bit more cautious about that. These ones also have the Skims detailing in a cream colorway on all of the ties, which I think is really cute. This one, like the stitching is just not great. Like, I don't know if it's gonna pick up, but I'm looking here. Maybe it's me being nitpicky, but the threads are just kind of sticking out and they're not so neat. Let me look at my blue one. This one I bought like last month. Yeah, these threads are way more neat on my blue set. Like literally perfect. And then the tie bottoms, like these ones don't have that metal plate on the back for reference, and I prefer that because you don't have those weird stitching popping out. But yeah, the seams on the blue, literally flawless. But they really dropped the bomb on the orange and this crocodile. I also went for the cheeky Tinga bottoms in the crocodile print because I know that I like these. And again, I just showed you them in the orange. Again, could be sheer when wet, so definitely be a little bit more cautious with this silhouette. This one has the plate of the Skims stitched into the center of the back side. And it has some good stretch to it. I still think and recommend sizing up is going to be your best bet, especially if you have glutes, because you don't want it to kind of cut in. And I'm just looking at the stitching. Yeah, like what is going on here? Let's see if it'll focus. It's like fraying, if you could see. I don't even know if it's going to pick up. Like, what's going on, Kim? maybe the quality has just gone down a little bit. I'm not really sure. I don't know for sure because I don't work with Skims. I just buy things and review them as I get them. But definitely more sheer for this set, so keep that one in mind. Those are all the pieces that I ended up grabbing from the latest Skims swim launch for 2025. Let me know in the comments below which set was your favorite. If you guys do like Skims, what do you guys have your eye on to pick up? And again, I'll link everything that I show you guys below. I'm probably gonna send back these two sets because the quality is not giving, and I'm for sure obsessed with this blue colorway and then the matching towel. So for me personally, those will be the items that I already had this for a month. I can't take it back. Won't take it back because I love it. But the towel, obviously I love a good matching combo, but I'm not really sure about the crocodile and the orange set. I'm not really convinced that it's worth the price point as far as the stitching, and maybe I got a bad batch, but what are the odds that both colorways are giving poor quality control? I don't know. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Don't forget to thumbs up if you guys enjoy reviews like this, and also subscribe if you guys are new.